We here at EduChemie have helped fulfill dreams of 51 civil service exam UPSC toppers in the year 2020. If you too have the dream to crack this prestigious civil service exam by UPSC, subscribe to our channel and stay up to date for all the information for your UPSC preparation. तैयारी आपकी, जिम्मेदारी हमारी.
EduChemie. Myself Rahul, and today in this video we will be looking into the difference between an IAS officer and a state PCS officer. Now, to know more about such kind of information related to UPSC and other examination, hit our bell icon and also subscribe to our YouTube channel at EduChemie. Now, in this video we will be looking into the difference to different aspects. One, recruiting, the posting of the officer, the salaries of the officer, the various powers, the functions, roles, responsibilities, the dispute resolution method, the various transfers of these officers, the termination and the suspension of the officer. So all these differences we will be looking into this video. So let us begin. So in terms of the recruitment of these officers, an IAS officer get recruited through the examination of the civil services conducted by the UPSC. Similarly, the officer at the state level is recruited through the examination conducted by the State Public Service Commission of that particular state. Now, in terms of the appointment of the officer, so an IAS officer is appointed by the President of India. Similarly, the PCS officer is appointed by the governor of that particular state. Now, in terms of posting, now at the very central level, an IAS officer is posted through the Department of Personnel, which directly comes under the PMO. And at the state level, it is similarly the Department of Personnel of the particular state government. Now, let us look into the salary aspect of the officers. For an IAS officer, the salary is already defined by the central government, but it is paid by the state government. With respect to the PCS officer, it is defined as well as paid by the particular state government. Now, so you understand that even if the IAS officer is posted in different state, the salary will remain same across India. But whereas with respect to the PCS officer, it may differ state to state. Now, let us consider the difference with respect to powers and responsibilities. Now, as an IAS officer is posted above the PCS officer, he or she has some amount of more power with respect to the PCS officer. Now, with respect to promotion, now an IAS officer goes through the promotion from SDM level to the cabinet secretary level. But whereas if you consider the PCS officer, the promotion is not so fast with respect to an IAS officer. Also, as the IAS officer is posted above the PCS officer, so the ranking that an IAS officer gets is above the PCS officer. Now, let us look at the transfer. Now, an IAS officer, as it is an all India service, so he or she may get transfer even out of the cadre, that is the inter-cadre service transfer is possible for an IAS officer. But with respect to the PCS officer, he or she gets transfer within the states only. Only if it is on a special duty officer, he or she may get transfer to another state for some special duty purpose. Now, let us consider the dispute resolution mechanism. For an IAS officer, it is the central administrative tribunal that is present. And for a PCS officer, it is the state administrative tribunal that is present to resolve the disputes. Now, the termination and suspension. Now, an IAS officer can get terminated only on the approval of the central government. Yes, the state government cannot terminate an IAS officer, but a state government can suspend an IS officer. With respect to PCS officer, the state government has the power to terminate as well as suspend a PCS officer. So this is the difference between an IS officer and a PCS officer. So stay tuned with Aerochemy for all the updates, and also join our courses such as MSP so that we help you in guiding your journey. Thank you.